Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today we're talking Sarah Jessica Parker. She did her press interview with Andy Cohen on Watch What Happens Live. So I've got some clips of it. I'm going to be pausing it. We're going to be talking through what she says. I haven't actually watched it yet, so we'll be watching it together. And I'm excited to see what she says. Now, honestly, I'm not expecting much. They're good friends in real life, so I can't imagine he's asking her anything but fluff, but we'll see. We'll react. Wanted to give a quick shout out to Singing for Whitney, all one word. We met here in the comments. She's fabulous. She has all the same opinions about And Just Like That we all do. She writes parody songs, and she knows my obsession with Love is Blind and wrote this amazing parody about loving somebody through a wall to the tune of Wonderwall. So check that out.
Just Like That season 1 is over, but we can't stop carrying on.
So as I mentioned in the setup to this video, they are good friends in real life, and so I don't anticipate he's going to say, hey, this sucks. Why'd you do this? That sort of thing.
On about all our favorite moments. We got to spill the ajlt.
I used to like Andy Cohen back in the day, and I still like him at reunions, but I kind of find him annoying now.
Okay, so SJ, I loved how the show handled Samantha's absence, and
Don't even talk about our girl Samantha. So let's take this moment and talk about her look here. Still wearing that damn tight bun. Didn't we get enough of that from And Just Like That? But I will say I like this a little bit better than the ones we saw in Just Like That, even though it's very similar and it gives me a headache to look at. I think the eye makeup is a bit too harsh here. I get what they were going for, but I don't love it. I don't love this look on her. I just think it's all a bit too harsh and severe.
Time the text came through, I felt like the heart of Samantha came through. She had a lot of heart.
Nope. Drinking the Kool-Aid again. And what are we even talking about? The heart of Samantha came through. Why? By saying she left you for not hiring her as the publicist. It was an awful non-send-off. Also, clearly we know she's been prepped for this. She knew it was coming, but you can, I don't know, do you see the tightness in her face? Like, when this gets brought up, I'm sure it irks her because she wants to be everybody's favorite.
How did you feel in the end about how you all handled that? You kept her alive.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to call out the total bullshit that we're being fed here. You get to pat yourself on the back for keeping her alive when she clearly said she didn't want to be a part of it. I just think that's bullshit.
Well, I think I mean, I can take no credit to how we handled it, except that I got to sort of convey the messages since they're not spoken.
Yeah.
But it is Michael Patrick, you know.
If you watch the Writers' Room podcast, you know his name. It's Michael Patrick Dickhead.
Michael Patrick King, who is our showrunner and our head writer, and his extraordinary group of...
So I can provide a little insight into what she's talking about here. I talked about it before. I'm just blown away. Candace Bushnell follows me on Twitter. I just can't even believe that. But, okay, so she had put out a thing saying that she had no involvement in Just Like That, but that Sarah Jessica Parker and Michael Patrick King kind of ran away with the show. Hence the pile of garbage we've got.
Amazingly talented writers. It was an idea because Samantha is not gone. The actress that played the role is no longer playing that role, but people aren't absent from your life when you don't.
I just find it shitty to be talking about this right on the heels of putting out articles saying even if she wanted to come back, we wouldn't have her back.
Don't want them to be, you know? And I thought that in typical Michael Patrick fashion,
So here's another trope from the writer's room that they do where Michael Patrick King talks about what a genius Sarah is, and now Sarah's talking about Michael Patrick King. It's just a lot.
You know, threaded it through with grace and dignity and respect.
Yes.
You know,
I'm sorry, what show is she speaking of? Are we talking about the show where she had to pee in a Snapple bottle? I wouldn't say there was any dignity or respect anywhere in this show.
And love and affection for that character, and I thought
There is zero love and affection for that character on behalf of the writers and SJP here. Think about Stanford. I brought this up before. You know, unfortunately, the actor passed away. He got no tribute whatsoever. They wrote him off in the most awful way. And then we have, you know, Kim Cattrall. It's clearly stated she doesn't want to be a part of this, yet they keep dragging it out and bringing her up, like making her a part of this. It's so clunky and awfully handled, and what a complete load of pants.
It mimicked many friendships that,
Yeah.
you know, challenge each other and struggle and want to remain connected in a way because it's too painful.
I heard her voice
Yes.
as the text came through. Your response to fans who felt that Carrie should have immediately called 911. I brought this up too.
I find even this laugh to be condescending. Throwing your head back and laughing. No, call 911. It just doesn't make any sense.
At dinner the other night. Did she? And you said, but she did call 911.
Of course she called her. Didn't you see the...
No, revisionist history. That's not what happened. She had a staring contest with him and then sauntered over. No.
people behind
Yeah, I did.
moving the body out?
But you had a moment with him and people wanted you to throw him aside and go get the phone.
And reach for the phone. And that's an understandable.
Now, it's funny to me that this is the one thing that the writers kept up from the original series. Carrie always has been and always will be a selfish prick.
And logical
Yes.
expectation. But I always think of that particular moment as there have been a few in the show in its previous time.
Yep, as suspected, he's fanboying out. He's not asking the tough questions. Look at this expression here while he's interviewing. I mean, I didn't think we'd get anything of substance out of this.
That it's suspended animation.
Okay.
It's this moment where everything stops and then...
Load of pants alert, load of pants. Seriously, revisionist history, load of pants.
Whatever collapsing of time that happens does not stop her from taking care of somebody in a fashion that you would want and expect from your partner.
Load of pants. All he's got to add to it is,
Or husband or wife.
Is...
So she found the phone at some point. We can walk through this together, shall we?
You guys, she's so irritated with us. We're just the simple viewers who can't get it right. It couldn't possibly be that the writing was so bad and the acting was bad. It's that us, the simpletons, can't understand what was happening.
Yes.
So in my head, she, struggled through this moment and tried to get him to be responsive.
Right.
And
Explain it all you want. That's not what we saw on our TV.
then she, came to her senses.
And called.
I'm going to say after about 2 to 3 seconds.
Ooh, body language. She is mad about this. I wonder what her thoughts are on the, overall feelings of the whole season.
Okay.
Right? So,
Yes.
Kaboom.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then, of course, she called 911 and got all the help she needed from professionals.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
I just find this so completely condescending, the way she's being about this. That's not at all what happened. We saw it. It's the same as the writers and everybody else trying to convince us, oh, you like this show, you just don't understand it. So this is where this clip ends, so I'm going to end it here, but honestly, there's more to the interview. So if I can get my hands on it, I'm going to keep going with clips, because... yeah, I'm all kinds of wound up about this, and I'm sure you are too. Leave me comments below. I really want to know your thoughts on all this. Did you get the same vibe, the condescending, you just don't understand vibe? Because it's really annoying. You don't have to explain the show back to us. If you do, then it wasn't written correctly or acted incorrectly. Man, it feels nice to dust off load of pants again, doesn't it? But it so applies. Load of pants, load of pants, load of pants. I love saying that. I say it in my everyday life now. I get so many comments saying you do too. That's amazing. It makes my heart so happy. Speaking of, there is still merch available. I have so many of you saying you got your load of pants shirt. That's awesome. I got mine too. Also, Justice for Steve and Midnight Toast. I love my Midnight Toast mug. But yeah, so I'll keep going with this if you guys want to keep watching because, yeah, I'm fired up about it. And I mean, she sucks. She and Michael Patrick King are, we'll just say it nicely, taking care of each other. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Rhymes with smirkle jerk. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Thank you for everything. Do check out Patreon if that's something you're interested in. We're having a really good time over there. And we're going back over the original Sex and the City, back when it was good, when they didn't have to explain this stuff to us. The simple peasants who watched their original show. But thank you guys for everything. Have a fabulous day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.